Yo, 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 what is going on,
What's
everybody?
up?
Wes, what's happening, man?
I'm doing good. I just got back from seeing the Batman, so I'm excited.
We'll talk about that. Dude, it's been a while since we did a show, like straight up. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. We've been slacking,
it's been
Wes.
busy. too.
It's been busy, but also we're having technical difficulties, man. Like it feels like every time we want to do something, like we have a technical problem or something comes up, like blah blah blah. Like we are
Internet goes down.
Yeah, exactly. There's all kinds of weird stuff. But that's kind of no. Michael Baker, I see your thing. Well, yeah, what's up, dude? But no. It's not like not that at all. If actually it's getting more into it. So we'll
Yeah.
talk about that then. But I really don't want to get into the Batman because that was freaking so great. But yeah. Terry, what's up, dude? Terry posting up the an AF-15 and a Hulk 1 for sale. Terry, let me know
wow.
what you're gonna buy with that, because I already know he's like flipping those and he's gonna like buy a big bug. That's freaking Terry Grails over here. But
Yeah, pretty
all
much.
right, well, the Batman. What do you think?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
All right, give me a CGC grade.
CGC grade. 9.8.
I'm going 9.8 all day. I'm going 9.8 all day. In my opinion, Wes, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but I think that was the best comic book movie ever. Period. Wes.
Yeah, I could see it's up there, like top 3 for sure.
Definitely top 3, and it's definitely the best Batman. It's the best Batman. See, the thing, I don't know. The thing with the Dark Knight, like obviously it's really awesome because it had the Joker and everything, and it was a really good Joker performance. But this one was just like I was watching it, man, and it was a 3-hour movie, but it went so fast because it was dark, it was gritty, like it was like visually dark. They were in the nighttime a lot. We had Batman was
it's a Batman movie, so of course it is.
But he was Batman for like what 85% of the movie.
Yeah, there was very little Bruce Wayne.
Which I'm fine with the Bruce Wayne stuff, but I do really want to see a Batman kicking ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the corruption stuff. I loved Penguin. Freaking great performance there. I loved
which I still can't believe that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
like, they did such a good job on that prosthetics that it looks nothing like him.
What's up, Swag? How's it going, bro? But dude, I really like the Penguin's performance. Michael, when you see it, we're not gonna do spoilers. Like we're not gonna do spoilers, but like it was really, really good.
One of the things I loved the most is the Riddler. I loved the Zodiac Killer influence on him with the puzzles, and even his mask and outfit was just straight up influence from Zodiac, which I love that.
It was creepy. Yeah. It was straight up a creepy movie, but not like too creepy, like bad creepy. You know what I mean?
No, it's not like horror. It's disturbing is what it is. And some of the scenes with Riddler, but other than that.
But dude, I mean, all the dude, that was like they captured Gotham so well, like kind of like being a shithole and being corrupted.
I think that's an understatement.
Yeah, the club there, and it was great how I liked how they not tied in, but I like how they introduced Catwoman. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I like how they
and it wasn't just she's there, like it was an integral part of the story.
Yeah. I mean, and I also really like how it tied Bruce. See, I don't want to spoil anything, but how it tied Bruce Wayne into it as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was very, 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 very good. Terry's saying he can't bring himself to say it's better than Dark Knight. I'm gonna have to watch the Dark Knight again.
It's very close. It's like that far away from each other.
I'll tell you
it's hard to put one above the other.
I'll tell you my three favorite comic book movies is Spider-Man, probably Spider-Man 1. I like Spider-Man
like
2.
Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire. I mean, everyone says Spider-Man 2, and I love Spider-Man 2. Obviously, I love all three of those, even 3, which people shit on. I do love that movie. But just Spider-Man 1 for me, it's Green Goblin. And
yeah, I mean, just Willem Dafoe. I mean,
yeah, and that's the one when I was a kid. That's how I started to love Spider-Man and Green Goblin. Like that movie is just amazing. So I would say Spider-Man 1. I was the Batman, the one with latest one, and then I'll tell you what I really thought Endgame.
Another Spider-Man movie?
No, I think Endgame.
Yeah.
Endgame or Infinity War. Like I mean,
that's another hard comparison between the two.
I mean, I kind of want to clump them into one. You know, that those two movies
as really one. Is.
That's my third. Like because that's just cosmic as shit too. Honestly, man, and I hope they.
And obviously, it's because Thanos is in it, right?
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Yeah. But again, also, 2 is Guardians of the Galaxy. That was really good.
Yeah.
I did not. I mean, I didn't know anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, but that was a really
good
movie. I'll tell you what, this Tom Holland's, like, it's so hard because they're all these movies are very good. The Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are great, every single one of them. There was only a few MCU movies that I'm like, wow, I really don't want to watch that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a couple, but
Miss Marvel
in majority.
Yeah,
Dark World.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot. You know, I think it's really is like majority of comic movies that come out are very enjoyable, except like I can't do all that DC stuff. Besides Batman.
Yeah, well, that's where I think if DC sticks to what they're doing, they'll be on par with Marvel again. Where if they scrap the cinematic the cinematic universe idea, and just do these one-offs, like maybe we get a Batman sequel, but it's its own universe. Joker's its own universe. We have like Aquaman over here in its own universe, and they just stop trying to tie everything in together and just focus on telling a good story, like this movie did.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I would love to see them tie it all together. And then Justice League is DC's Avengers, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, basically.
So they just did it, and it's so confusing. Like the MCU,
there's reasons for that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to follow along with the MCU. You know, it's like, okay, there's stuff goes on, but then the Avengers is the big movie, and like I don't know, it's just easy to follow, and they have their phases, blah blah blah. Yeah. I could not tell you anything. Like if I'm a comic book collector and reader. If you ask me any movie that DC did within the past 5 years, I couldn't name one besides I know they did an Aquaman movie. I know they did like Suicide Squad and stuff like that. But I don't know any of this mythos or any of that. So I think if they do want to do like a DCU and they want to do it good, they honestly just copy Marvel. Just restart everything.
Well, that's what they tried to do, but they rushed it, and then that's where their problems came.
Exactly. From. Like just restart everything, get everything fresh, get fresh characters. Not fresh characters, get fresh actors, so nobody's confused. Just everything good, and then just kind of just honestly copy Marvel, like and maybe put their own twist on it, but. I mean, see, Terry. Yeah, I don't do it, Terry.
I'm worried about that.
I don't even know. DC has too many cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, okay. That's so fun. I never heard that. What's up, actually, Dracula? What's up, my man?
Hey, Drac.
Kid Collector in here. What is up? I did not see Peacemaker West.
Yeah, I haven't either. No, I mean, just with it being on HBO Max, it's just another subscription I don't really want to add to the pile right now. So
that's true.
I've just been holding off until
apparently it
I
is
get a chance
very,
to.
very good though.
Yeah,
like
everybody I've heard talk about it likes it. So
I'll tell you what, I liked Suicide Squad. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I don't think. I don't know. It's my sister's a big DC fan. I liked the pieces that I watched of Suicide Squad too. That was like it was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I dug it. But I mean,
well, I mean, it's a James Gunn movie, so of course it's going to be good.
Right. I mean, it's just tough for me to even compare Marvel with DC just because I mean
they're so different.
And I'm a Marvel fanboy. As a kid, I never read DC books besides Batman. Like Batman's the one exception. You know, everything for me is Marvel except Batman, and that's pretty much it. I don't even really know any other characters, to be honest. Wes, I think you were gonna talk about this, but Swag is saying,
of course you know I did. It's The Boys. Of course I binged it in one night.
What'd you think? I need to get on it. I need to get on anything The Boys, man.
I really liked it. I mean, it's
good.
It's like how Marvel did their What If, where it's one episode animated stories in the world. So it's similar to that. Some are canon, some are just like, here's a different type of story. But overall, I thought it was really awesome. Definitely definitely worth the watch for fans of The Boys, especially the comic book one, like the comic books, because there's one episode where the animation style is directly from the books, which I really liked, because they kind of changed up character designs for, live action show to make it look better for live action. But I like that they went back and homage the original comics there.
So did they use the same voice actors for
no, so some of them were, some of them weren't, because they did different studios, so like each episode had a different animation style. So some of them, if it fit for that one, it didn't for the other one. Like there was one where it was the Rick and Morty animators, so it was that style, and they had some of the Rick and Morty voice actors come in. So
that's cool. Okay. So I do really like that Rick and Morty. I just watched the latest season a couple weeks ago. It's like that's a pretty damn funny show. Yeah, man. So what is that on? What is The Boys on?
Amazon.
I'll tell you what, man. I think so. My sister again.
If you get Amazon Prime, it's worth it just for for The Boys. It's worth it.
I remember
binge
my
season 1 and 2. Binge this animated show and then get ready for season 3 in July, because
that's
I'm going to be talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got on it. My sister. So my sister comes back for spring break in like 1 week or something. So, and I remember she wanted to watch it, so I'll probably watch it. Well, I don't know about my mom because she's not it is pretty violent, right?
Yeah, it's very bloody.
Okay. All right. Maybe mom will watch some soap operas.
Well, just watch the first episode, and within the first 5 minutes, you'll know if you want to watch it or not.
Oh, okay.
Like if she'll want to watch it, because it starts off.
Yeah. All right, but yeah. So Wes.
Yeah, Uncanny Swag is right. Herogasm in season 3 is going to be insane. So,
dude, you got me excited for it, and I don't even know anything about it.
Yeah, it's a specific event that happens within the series that they're adapting, which is going to be awesome.
Nice. So yeah, okay. So, I mean, yeah, man, we talked Batman. Obviously, I'm feeling in a very Batman mood this weekend.
Yeah,
dude, it was awesome too because I got.
I mean, you've got him behind you.
Well, yeah, I pulled this out. That's a classic. This is a classic story, man, and we're gonna be talking about Batman stories later, but that is a very classic book. Dig it. It was awesome too because I got to see the Batman with my grandpa, who is a huge Batman fan. He always every Halloween he like dresses gets his mask on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably because he was like, I mean, he was a kid of the 50s and the 40s and 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
so you would have been there for the Silver Age and all that.
Oh yeah, Golden Age, to be honest, because he graduated in 55, which is the start of the Silver Age, right? So he would have been
technically.
He would have been reading like all those classic Batman stories, like, and then also with the show in the 60s and everything. I mean,
true.
But yeah, he really liked it too. He was like a couple. There was a couple parts where he was Batman was kicking his ass, kicking somebody's ass, and my grandpa goes to me, he's like, "Man, look at that!" You know what I mean? Like he was like pretty hyped up for it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so dude, I asked West, I was like, "Yo, let me know your favorite Batman books," and he's gonna pull up. And this is cool too because this really shows my favorite Batman books and your favorite Batman books. Really does.
I knew when you asked me that you were gonna go a very different way that I was going to.
Yeah, it shows our different tastes and styles of collecting. So hold on, let me put yours up. So, Vengeance of Bane #1 and Batman: The Long Halloween. Wes, tell me about these, man. I've not read either of these, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I need to
Well,
get. I need to get
Vengeance of Bane. It's the first appearance of Bane. We get his full origin from a kid up into when he goes to Gotham, and then the start of the Nightfall event, which I just love the Bane character, where he's not just this big beefy muscle guy that's stronger than everyone. He's super intelligent too. So throughout the Nightfall series, you really see that with him scheming and planning. So this is just a story I love. It's an awesome cover too. So if you're,
really cool cover.
I mean, a Batman fan, Bane, he's a big villain. It's a great book.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, dude, there's so much stuff that I want to read, and now after seeing that Batman movie, there are I'm really thinking of picking up some more Batman books. I mean, I do have a lot, but I definitely want to get some more. So what about The Long Halloween? When did this came out in 2000, right?
Yeah, it was somewhere like around 2010, 2012, I think.
Okay.
But basically, I mean, it's just like the movie we just watched, where it's Batman trying to track down a killer through really showing his detective skills, which is awesome. There's murders that happen based around holidays, which is cool because each issue is like themed around a different holiday. Just the story of Batman trying to figure out and solve the killer like a detective, like we see in the movie, which this was sourced as one of the huge influences for Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
So
I was just gonna say, man, that's another thing I really liked about that movie is they showed him figuring stuff out and he's the world's greatest.
Yeah, it's like as all the cops are talking, he's just walking around the background, just looking at things and thinking and.
Shout out to Uncle Rudy in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, dude. And Comic Talks Weekly. What's up, man? What's up, Phil? But dude, that movie was so good. Oh my god. I was watching it. I still feel overwhelmed because of how great and how much stuff was going on. And but it wasn't too confusing, but it was just enough. Everything about it was amazing, man.
And there's some teases for sequels and spin-offs going to be awesome. So
yeah, I can't wait till the next one. I want to see. I'll tell you what, because I was talking to my dad about this before we saw it, and I was like, "Here's the thing. What they do is what I don't really like about some of the Batman movies is I feel like they bring in too many villains and too many characters, blah blah blah." And I was telling him that what I would do is if I was making a Batman trilogy, I would probably do a first one with an origin and Ra's al Ghul, and then somehow,
which just touching on the origin thing, something I liked about this movie, I don't know if it's considered a spoiler, but we don't see his parents die, which I like.
Yeah, well, yeah,
because it's like Spider-Man. It's just overdone.
When I say origin, I don't mean freaking that chick. I mean, seeing
his
him
training and all that.
His training and stuff. I hate seeing the one thing, and we'll talk about the New 52 later, but the one thing about that, if I think I maybe get my stories mixed up, but there's one storyline where they just keep going back and back and back to that. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well, that's the thing. Well, I guess we'll talk about it when we get to New 52.
But yeah, so I would do a Ra's al Ghul in the first one and just kind of show him coming up, and then and then maybe see him just like taking down some thugs, like not something anything crazy. You know,
maybe like a street level, like Black Mask or something.
Yes, yeah, or even a penguin, something like that.
Yeah, penguin.
And then I would like to see a Robin, not a Robin, but I would put in that first movie as a kid.
Yeah,
the Tim Drake or Dick Grayson or whatever.
Or like, and then he goes to the circus and sees the flying Graysons or something.
Right,
like that.
And then at the end, kind of have a tease of him, like him, Bruce and Dick Grayson talking, and then the next movie you see it's like a couple years later, and they're like they're Batman and Robin, and then maybe we get like and then I was saying this too. I would love to see the freaking Joker in the second movie.
Yeah,
kill Robin. I would
crowbar and all.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, if any Hollywood producers are watching,
you should pitch this to DC.
This is what I would do. I would have like a cool villain in the second one for the first half. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even tell you a villain. Like someone decent, maybe Mr. Freeze, maybe Clayface, someone cool. And then like halfway through the movie, you kind of start to realize, hey, the Joker was the he was the bad guy the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then towards the end,
he was behind everything.
Right. And then towards the end, it's like, okay, the Joker's the bad guy. And then it's just like, you kind of really fall in love with Robin during this movie. And then, and then Joker kills him with his crowbar, like just straight up kills him at the end of the movie. And it's like, it's kind of like Infinity War, where it's like, he's defeated at the end of the movie. It's like, you know what I mean?
So
and
it ends badly.
It ends badly. And then in the third movie of the trilogy, it's freaking Batman. Like he's not pulling his punches anymore. You know what I mean?
Dark Knight Returns Batman.
He's like going crazy, and he's like tracking the Joker down. Finally gets Joker at the end, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's a good it's a good ending, but it's a Batman ending with there's some dark stuff. But yeah, there's hopefully if any DC executives were watching, you can hit me up.
They are.
Yeah, you know where I'm at. And we did see Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, and I did love it.
Liam Neeson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was really good. Batman Begins was really good. I didn't love Riddler in that movie, to be honest.
Riddler was in Batman Begins?
I think so.
You mean Scarecrow?
Yeah. Scarecrow. I was
gonna say the last Riddler we had was Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Scarecrow. I didn't love Scarecrow in that. But Michael Baker is like, dude, you're right. I do have to, because I am getting my stuff mixed up, and I haven't watched that in a while. Michael Baker's showing me up here in the chat with my Batman knowledge. But yeah, I didn't love the Scarecrow in that joke, but then I did like Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. That was freaking sick. But anyway, Wes's favorite, and then we'll go to my favorites right here.
Yeah,
and it's so different, as you can see. So, I really, what I like about books, what I do really like about Golden Age is it's just so historical, because I did like history a lot, and these I just feel are like, obviously I could have put Tech 27, but it's like,
those are the obvious ones.
But this Tech 31 kind of is obvious too, but I mean, this is only I think this is only his third cover appearance, Tech 31.
Really?
Yeah, because he's not on the cover of 28. He is on the cover of 29. He's not on the cover of 30, and then he is on the cover of 31, I believe.
How far did Batman go in Detective before he got his own series? Or did the title just change?
What do you mean?
Like, did they continue Detective after Batman had his own solo series, or did they end Batman stopped?
Like Batman went into, and what do you mean? Like Batman still went into
Like
Detective?
how many issues of Detective Comics is Batman in? Like issue 40 or?
He's in all of them, dude. He's in up to 1,000.
Oh, yeah, right. So they continue it, but it's like how many did they get to before they went to Batman?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't. But okay, I understand your question. Okay, how many did they get? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, when was Batman 1 come out? 41. So it probably would have been in.
Oh wow, so they went 2 years before his own solo.
Yeah, so it had to be in,
Jeez.
Tech 31. I don't know, it's like between in the 50s probably.
Yeah.
And then they
Somewhere
decided,
around there.
hey, let's have 2 Batman titles. You know what I mean? Okay, I understand your
Yeah.
question. You scared me there for a second, Wes. I'm like, all right. But anyway, yeah. So obviously, this Tech 31 is like a super classic cover. In my opinion, the best Batman cover. I think it's even better than 27, and that's just, I mean, 27 is amazing.
Wow.
I think it's better than 251, which I have at CGC right now. So hopefully that comes back soon.
Which that's a high grade copy you have, isn't it?
It is really nice, and I got it for a good deal. I'm really excited to have that book, and that's one I could have put on my favorite books list, but I don't know, I didn't. And then we have number 33 here, and I'll tell you what, I love the capes, man. I love the capes. I love his when like the very like 1939 Batman. Like him and his cape is just so cool where it's so dark and it's long and like, crazy. And I just think that is such a cool cover of him jumping down,
Yeah.
and he has a holster there for like a gun.
Yeah, because this
Like,
was
which is
back when he used a gun.
yeah, so like it is very cool. That's a very cool
Yeah.
cover.
Back when Batman shot people and broke their necks.
Yeah, exactly. And there's an 8.0 copy right now at it's either at Golden Auctions or Heritage. I don't remember which one. Okay, Batman 1 was no, I was wrong. It was not 1941. It was 1940. So this is November 1939. So the 33.
Only a couple months later.
So like 5 months later, there is a Bat. Okay, so yeah, like maybe 10 issues, 10 issues.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, let's have 2 Batmans because he's probably really popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really like that. I love Golden Age Batman. Well, I love early Golden Age Batman, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. But let me show you my next 2 books. Batman 11 on the left there, classic Joker cover with the card, and I love it how Joker is standing in front of a Joker card. Like that's just so cool to me. You know what I mean?
And how like Batman and Robin are coming out of the card.
Yeah, and dude, the other thing is this is only the the third Joker cover, I think.
Wow.
I mean it's obviously very very early. Really like that cover, and then it's Tech 168, man, such an important book, and it's such a cool cover. It is such a freaking cool cover. It's so awesome. It's the origin of one of the I would say Joker is the villain
Batman's
of
biggest
books.
villain.
Well, he's easily Batman's villain, but I mean like comic book villains. Joker is like top 3 easily. And this is his origin story, and it's
black cover. The first origin story.
right. It's a black cover. Super cool. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, man. It's a great book.
Yeah.
And then Wes, this is one that we both picked, so we'll talk about this. Batman #1 from the New 52. This doesn't involve the Court of Owls, but the reason I picked this one,
well, it's the start of the Court of Owls story.
Is it though?
Well, it's the first arc of the run is the Court of Owls. So.
But I thought the Court of Owls only really came in issue 2, though.
Yeah, but it's the same story is what I mean. Like, they're not in the book, but it's...
Okay,
same story.
You're probably right. Yeah, I don't know. I see. That's another one, Michael Baker, that I got to read. Anyway, so like this story, obviously it's a freaking sick cover, but this storyline is just crazy. Wes, let's talk right now. Is this the best Batman storyline?
I don't know, because there's still a lot of stuff I haven't read.
That's true.
But it's again, it's up there. It's probably
I'll tell you,
top 2.
from the Batman I've read, this is my favorite. And man, this is like one of my favorite comic runs I've ever read. It's awesome. I love Capullo's art, man. And we're gonna go to another thing right here.
Capullo does, from Spawn to his own stuff, it's awesome.
It's the writing of this Corrales is so good. And then even like to Zero Year and like A Death in the I forget what it's called, but the one with Joker. Like it's, and I love how they created a new villain too. Like they don't. I feel like everyone just always writes a Joker story. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to see a like an actually new like villain. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this is just,
and a good one at that too. Not like modern DC where every issue is a first appearance and it's the next big hot book.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. But I mean, yeah, this is just awesome read. If you guys haven't read it, you're tripping. Well, you're not tripping, but you're missing out. You know what I mean?
And apparently, Robert Pattinson wants to do Court of Owls for the Batman too.
I would love to see that. I would rather see Court of Owls than a Joker villain, because just like we never seen Court of Owls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's not really like anything. Well, I wouldn't say it's not like anything we have seen, but it goes into what
they could tie it. Yeah, they could tie it into this first Batman movie really well.
Yeah,
just saying that.
Exactly.
With the way this one, the story happened and ended, they could tie it in really well.
So. Easily. And I really hope they do. That'd be awesome. Because dude, freaking Talon is cool as shit, and I would love to see them fighting. Cool. So let's go to our favorite Batman artist, dude. So we'll put some modern artists up first. It was really hard to find a singular like black and white or even colored Capullo Batman, but I got him on the left there, and then we got Jim Lee on the right. What do you like? Hey guys, drop us in the chat what you're thinking.
Are we doing a versus thing, or is it?
I mean,
just overall.
What do you? Yeah, who's better? Do you think? I mean, see, here's the thing. I think Jim Lee, like his Batman, is better artistically, and it looks more. It does look cooler, but I feel like in just a portrait style. But then when it comes down to the book and you're reading the book, I feel like I like Capullo better. You know what I mean?
There's a difference between cover and interiors.
Right. I mean, yeah, Jim Lee can draw a great Batman cover. And I mean, obviously so can Capullo, but in the when it gets to the interior and how the book works and how it's drawn, I think Capullo is, one of the best artists out there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Chinma, what is up? And Capullo cover from Batman 6 is very Spawn influenced horror. I mean, I know the one you're talking about with the that cover is actually a little bit creepy. Michael's saying Neil Adams. Let's go right into it, man. So, okay.
Yeah.
I put up, and now I'm gonna forget this guy's name. Carmen on the left. Carmen I don't know how to say his last name. Damn it, now I gotta look it up.
Words are hard.
Carmine Infantino. But basically, he did a ton of 60s Silver Age Batman.
Yeah.
And I really like this style of Batman. Yeah, so we're talking also like how Batman's drawn. I do like this style of Batman on the left here a little bit less than the slender, more dark, like, you know what I mean, that Jim Lee and Capullo and Neil Adams here does.
Well, I mean, it's like this is the classic gray, blue, black suit, where with the Capullo Jim Lee stuff, it's the more modern all black, with like just slightly bits of color or blue in there.
So, the longer ears too.
Yeah, so they're different designs, but for the different eras. So
I feel like he looks way more badass than Neil Adams version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do like out of all the Silver Age stuff, I do like Carmine Infantino's the best. And we're talking about that. Dude, look at just look at we're talking styles of how he's drawn and everything.
Yeah.
That on the left is the late 30 or like very early, very, very early Batman, how he was drawn, like with where he's like long ears. He's got a huge black cape. He's slender. He's sick. He's cool.
And that's then like on the Tech 27 design.
Yeah. And then on the right here, man, Batman, like 50s Batman just is so like, I really don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's the time. Like
it is. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It was that like back then comics were still seen as like kids books. So it was a lot of the funnier, like less serious side.
Yeah.
So that's where you get the colorful suit, where now like it's a lot, I guess, respected, you would say, but like more about telling a better story, which is where you get the more tactical looking suit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. And the other thing is, I just don't like how bulky he is. I like a slender Batman. You know, but
imagine if Rob Liefeld ever drew Batman.
Oh God,
how bulky and pockets that would be.
But yeah, so if we look at this Batman, the 50s Batman, like obviously, like it's pretty campy. And then, but we go back here, this one on the left from the 60s and like more later 60s actually is like a little bit less campy. And then we get to the Neil Adams in the set or like 70 and like throughout the early 70s, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That is like way, it kind of evolves. You know how I mean? It evolves from like pretty campy to a little bit less campy with the. Hello? Okay.
You're still here. Your light just went out.
Yeah. Oh my God, my light died. I thought my freaking thing went out. Hold on.
Did your light bulb just die at that perfect moment?
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought my. I thought my power went out, but I was like, how is my computer still on if my power went out? Anyway, so I got a little technical difficulties. But yeah, so I mean, yeah. I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, I mean it's interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Batman for today. Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a very Batman-y mood now, and I like was looking at some Golden Age stuff. I feel like this year I really want to pick up some like just the Marvel books I want because of their my FF stuff because I just love it. But I feel like next year, maybe in a couple years, like I'm gonna have 1 year that's just like a Batman year, and like I'm gonna pick up like maybe like one or two books that are just like huge Batman, like Golden Age Batman, like keys, like you know what I mean, like that, like
first that, villain appearances and all that stuff.
Like that first Scarecrow cover. I would love that book. I love that cover. Oh my God. And I do like Scarecrow a lot. He's one of my favorite Batman villains. Or like a classic Joker cover like that Batman 11. And those aren't like crazy. I mean, they're pretty damn expensive, but they're not like FF1 expensive. You know what I mean?
No. Well, and you can find them in like 1.0s and stuff. So it's not that bad.
Yeah. And I mean, but then once you get, I was looking, man, once you get to that, like pre-Tech 40 is like really expensive. Like in the 30s, like I was that 33 that I showed up. That book in like I think a 4.0 sold for like 30 grand. or maybe it wasn't even 4. It was lower. It was like 40, 30 or 40 grand. And then for the 31, the Tech 31, forget about it. If you even want a 0.5 heavily restored, covers detached, it's freaking beat and battered, and it's like the worst possible. Not heavily restored, but like I mean like bad restoration. Like color touches, like stuff all over it. You can hardly even see it. It's gonna be at least 20 or 30 grand for a Tech 31.
Jeez.
Like and then if you want to get like a 2.0 blue label copy with like no notes, it's gonna be like it's that book's almost untouchable. And the thing with that one too is you ain't find that in the wild. You know what I mean?
No.
Unless
like
you
that's got to be a heritage or some other auction house.
That's just that's a crazy book, man. I would love that Tech 31. Like if there was only one if I could only have one Batman book in my collection, I would say Tech 31. Because I mean, like with those Golden Age
Tech 27.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like with those Golden Age books, it's like, we talk about like with a character as big as like Superman or Batman, like you're not going to talk about like, oh, I got the 4th appearance of Deadpool. You know what I mean? But if it's like a Batman, it's like, 4th appearance of Batman. That's like pretty insane. You know what I mean? Just how old it is and how big the character is, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say it's not hard. I would say it's hard finding a copy that is right for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's like you said, you're not going to find them out in the wild unless you find some 90-year-old who still has their comic collection from when they were 8. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it is going to be hard to find a copy at the right price, because like here's the thing, and I saw some guys earlier talking about this on a IG Live about Golden Age. You can go out and you can buy an FF1 if you know people, and if you're in the community, you could probably go on eBay. Like let's say Strange Tales 110, for example. You can go pretty much any grade. You can find one pretty much in a day. Like if you know people in the community, and you go on eBay or you go on auction sites, blah blah blah, you can probably find that grade you want for the price. I mean, basically the price you want pretty easily.
Yeah.
But some
if
of
you
these
have enough patience, you can find a good copy for you.
Right. But exactly. Because those are they're more common. Some of these Golden Age books where there's only 50 in existence, dude, they only come up for sale like once every 3 or 4 years. So it's like it's tough, man. They're rare and they don't come for sale often. It's just Golden Age is a whole other ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, yeah, I was watching some guys earlier talk about Golden Age, and it's like, oh man, now I really want to dip my toes in Golden Age, but it's like, I don't know. It's tough. But
yeah.
So yeah, well, we're talking about collecting. Wes, I want to talk a little bit about so I made the name of the live stream the Future of Future Specs just because I thought it sounded cool. Nothing bad is happening, guys. But
no, we're not stopping or anything.
We're not. We're going harder actually. But basically, I've been thinking the past couple weeks about like how I want to evolve like this whole comic book journey and everything. And dude, there's going to be a show, like literally 2 minutes down the road from me at a hotel. It's called the Hershey Comic Con. And nice. I'm going to try and set up. It's in July, and I'm going to try and set up there, man. I'm going to try and like.
Oh, really?
I'm going to try and do the dealer thing because I do have a lot of books. I'm looking over to the left of me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 boxes to the left of me. And then probably like
of all stuff you want to sell?
Not all stuff I want to sell, but a lot. I mean, a lot of it I want to sell. And then I have like 10 boxes in the basement. I do have like a lot of books that I do want to get rid of.
And I thought my 3 long boxes and a short box was a lot.
Well, dude, it's when you do like auctions and stuff, it's like you buy it in bulk. You know what I mean? Like, so you just get tons of books, man. And not all of them are not, out of those all those boxes, not all of them are great books, but I do have quite a few books. You know what I mean? But I kind of wrote down what I want, runs I want to complete. So I want to do ASM 1 through 122. Just because I think 122 is a cool stopping point because it's the death of Green Goblin. It's right after the death of Gwen Stacy. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a good stopping point. And then, of course, I want to pick up like the keys, like Punisher and Black Cat. Like, I want to pick those up, but I don't feel the need to grab a single book from the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then FF 1 through 296, because I'm pretty sure somebody
is that the end of the burn run?
That is the end of the burn run, and I love the burn run, and I do want every single book from there in high grade.
Of course.
But yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, I love FF, probably my favorite series, next to Spider-Man. And then speaking of Batman, I would like to do Batman 197 through 251. It's a lot of that Neil Adams stuff. And then Detective Comics 345 through 437. And honestly, there's like not really anything that's very specific about those. It's just I was looking on like this cover browser, and I started a kind of like a book I like, and then just go and then and it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. I would like to do Strange Tales 101 through 109, which is the Johnny Storm books. That won't be that hard. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard because those Silver Age, they're a little bit expensive, but it is only 8 books.
Well, isn't Doctor Strange in there, or is that after?
That's 110. So I'm doing 101 through 109 because I freaking
so you're stopping right before.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's the shitty thing about that is, I do obviously like Johnny Storm, like he's part of Fantastic Four, but it's like I don't want to grab Strange Tales 110 for my run of Strange Tales, like, you know what I mean? It's just like just for Johnny Storm, you know what I mean? Yeah, Michael Baker, Burn Run FF is amazing. Yeah, it's one of those runs in comics. And then Wes, I think this will be one that these are all obviously very long term. Like this is not something I'm gonna complete even the next 10 years probably. But Famous Funnies 209 through 216, which is all those Frazetta covers. I would like to get those. And then just select Golden Age books, like literally just kind of like and select Silver Age. Like it's not like I'm gonna I'll only grab ASM and FF and like those books. Like I will here and there if I do, if I do really like a certain book or if it's a cool crossover, I will grab it for my PC. But basically, I really want to just keep sell everything else and focus on that because that is the stuff I really do love. But yeah, so I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking, man, I kind of really want to get into this comic book dealing business. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of books. Honestly, man, kind of just goals are do the Hershey show in July which is nice because it's very close to me. Maybe do a 3-minute basement comic swap. Which would be
because that's
fun.
coming up. May, is it?
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, maybe.
I think they're starting to talk about another one now for May. So
I mean, dude, it depends because it sucks. I don't want to say it sucks living in Pennsylvania because you freaking live in Canada, but a lot of these events are New England, Connecticut, like that kind of thing. And the nice thing about King Con is it's in New Jersey, so it's only about an hour and a half away from me, which is really nice.
So you are going to King Con too?
Most likely, probably. My dog is still kind of recovering from his surgery. So I don't know. I kind of have to watch out for him, and also I am kind of trying to really save my money. Mostly,
you gotta buy an FF5 at Terrificon. What do you mean?
That's the other thing. So then Terrificon, I want to go to Baltimore. Obviously, not gonna set up a Terrificon or Baltimore, but I really want to hit Terrificon Baltimore. And then maybe this year hit Vend at 2 shows. Then next year, Ven did a couple, then did a couple more shows, maybe the next King Con, some small stuff in the area. There's like a Pittsburgh one, which is, not super far from me. I mean, it is a haul, but it's nothing crazy. And then eventually, like the end goal, not end goal, but like the 2.5 year, 3 year goal is hopefully within the next couple years, Ven at Terrificon. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
If I can like, I am very obviously, dude, Wes, I don't know about you, but I am so freaking into comic books. It's not even funny. Like it's very addicting, and I'm very addicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If only money wasn't a problem.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. If I had infinite money, I would just be going and buying so much stuff and reading so much stuff. But
damn college tuition.
Yeah. Really. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, other thing is, I gotta buy a car. If I want to actually probably a truck. If I want to like haul these books and go out to get collections and stuff, I'm actually gonna have to, I mean, I have my license, but it's like, and I like I don't really, like, honestly, I don't really feel the need that much to drive myself. Because like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not gonna bother my parents,
especially with gas prices right now, which don't get me started on that. But
and the winter is different too. Like, I like in the summer, like I do like to go out and do like obviously do shit, but stuff. Sorry, mom. But in the it's winter and it's crappy and it's like they're like, it's not like I'm going out every night, But I do, my sister's car, I do like kind of drive that. A little bit here and there, but yeah, I probably will
just rent a U-Haul.
yeah, but I mean, I probably will just want to get my own vehicle just to get it, just to, like, not just to get it, but like, and that you can get, I don't know, like, you can get okay car for what, $4,000, $5,000 maybe.
Not even.
Yeah, so I mean,
like in that 2-3 area. Well, I mean, I don't know what your area is like, but
yeah, so depends. that'll be a nice chunk of money. But I really am trying to like really save up with just so I have free capital and free money laying around, so that
in case a collection comes up or something.
Right, exactly, because that's like the worst thing is when something comes up and I can't purchase it. Like, that's the worst. So yeah, I'm thinking about selling at some shows. Really, like, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be making some business cards, making some flyers.
Oh,
blah blah blah. Yeah, kind of just like really get it going, and then like this, after I finish up school this summer, like July, then, or not July, June, then I'll be like really trying to like really just focus on that. And I mean, honestly, like my mom like is like, Joe, you should get a job. Blah blah blah. I mean, I had a job working and making subs at a gas station, but it's like, the thing is, I don't really spend money on anything except comic books. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So
yeah.
And B, I think I make enough off of comic books to then I don't really
fund the
need
comic book
a job. Right. Like, obviously, if I was, if I owned a house and I was like a grown adult, I would need I would need a job. Yeah, I would need a job. But, as I'm still living with the parents, I'm but
I can see the future 40 years from now.
Yeah,
You're still in the basement.
Still in the basement. No, I mean, I'm only a junior, guys. Don't worry. But yeah, so
yeah, you and your American grades.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, what
it's
do you
grade
have?
11, not junior.
Oh, okay. All right, weirdo. But yeah, so like that, yeah. I mean, and then hopefully maybe what year it is? Maybe 2023. Maybe 2023, probably 2024 will be the goal, is to set up like at a really big show like Terrificon. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited this summer to really kind of get into it and dude, the other thing is we're going to talk about a little bit about our new schedule. I mean, it's not really a schedule, but because we're going
to try and stick to it this time, because
we've
the
been
past
slacking,
times we said we've got a new schedule. We've gone off of it.
Yeah, like it's like we just need to stay organized. You know what I mean? And you need to keep me organized because I'm not an organized person at all. So
half the time you don't know what day it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So hold on, let's pull this up. Okay. So we're still gonna be having videos Wednesday and Saturday. So that is 8 videos a month, and we're gonna be doing Sleeper Keys every other Saturday. So that's 2 videos. And then I want to start a series of like comic collecting tips, just kind of like a small, like little 5-8 minute video of just, a mini like video, just kind of like of a tip or something about collecting.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. And then Wes, and then for like, and this is like once a month. So Wes, then you're gonna if you guys know, this dude is like a freaking master storyteller, and he is really good at reviewing the storylines. So you can do like a storyline review once a month.
That's what our Wednesday is going to be.
Oh yeah, awesome. And then we can do one comic history where we like do it together.
Yeah.
We do a comic history of like, I don't know, anything really. Like, well, we did that Frazetta one.
Writers.
Right. We did the Frazetta one, like something like that.
Different elements of comics.
And then
publishers.
Once a month we'll have a random, obviously we'll be doing more than one video a month together, but we'll have a random Joey and Wes, I have it written here, Joey and Wes team up vid. So we'll just do a random topic. It'll be different every month, and we'll just kind of talk about it. And then we will have one Wes freelance, which is just again a random
which will probably end up being haul videos.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I mean, whatever, kind of just whatever we want to do, like a random thing, and then one Joey freelance. I don't know why I'm talking in the third person, but yes, that would be coming videos a month, and yeah, it would be nice to sketch to a schedule and have all our stuff together. It'd be really fun. I'm excited. And guys, we're getting close to we're getting really close to 500 subscribers.
Which we've got some plans for 500. So once we get a little closer, we're going to start talking about that more.
Yeah, we got to finish up the details on that. I'm very excited for that. Thank you everyone, and yeah, they're kind of wrapping up here, but thank you everyone for the support recently, man. Like, it's been crazy. Like, just everyone's dropping comments, dropping likes, supporting us on IG, reposting our stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Johnny Dakota. He always reposts everything.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, shout out to everyone in this live chat, man. Every single person in this live chat. Anyone, you guys are all awesome. We really appreciate
Michael Baker, Terry, always here.
Yeah. Rudy, Uncle Rudy, Uncanny Swag, dude. He's always commenting on my stuff.
The man swag.
Yeah, the man swag. Dude, that's a good dude right there. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys like always watching our stuff and supporting us, liking our videos, dropping comments on our videos. It's very encouraging. Like the most for me, it's like if I get a comment is my favorite thing rather than a like or like a view. Like if someone drops a comment,
someone took the time to leave there and type it.
Right. And like say something and, be like, hey, but something about this. And like it's very cool. But yeah,
I love comments too, because you get all these chances to promote your stuff on other people's IG pages.
Yeah, right. Yeah, promoted on at Universal Marvel or whatever. But man, thank you everyone here, man. We appreciate all of you. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Watch out, video Wednesday. And Wes, what book are you reviewing?
Bloodborne: The Death of Sleep, based off of the video game. So
okay, I've never heard of that. I'll have to watch that.
you know Dark Souls?
Huh?
Have you heard of the game Dark Souls?
Yeah,
it's the same company. So
okay. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Michael Baker, you guys are like our comic sons. Us older dudes are trying to guide you on your collecting journey. I appreciate that, dude. You guys are the best. Have a good one. Have a good Sunday. Holy shit. Yeah, you were right. I don't know what day it is.
Monday tomorrow.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Peace.
See ya.